up a fire. Oh, don't move. Don't scare it. Don't.
Captured in the dead of night in Colorado, this footage shows 3 mountain lions creeping out of the darkness and prowling through a quiet residential neighborhood. The video even catches them strolling up onto the porch of one of the houses. Mountain lion sightings are incredibly rare in this area. Typically, these elusive predators stay deep in the mountains, where they have easy access to deer, their preferred prey. It's highly unusual for them to wander into a neighborhood, especially one so populated. After a brief exploration, the mountain lions eventually move on. Still, it's hard to ignore how differently things could have turned out if a homeowner. In this unsettling footage, an unknown man approaches a house and, without knocking, immediately tries to open the front door. The doorbell camera alerts the homeowner to his presence, prompting them to get up and check who it is. When the homeowner opens the door, the man steps inside without hesitation. Recognizing the danger, the homeowner swiftly demands he leave, but the intruder resists, forcing the homeowner to physically push him out of the house. As the door is being closed, the man angrily punches the glass, but the homeowner manages to lock the door just in time. The man then lingers at the door, repeatedly trying the handle, leaving everyone to wonder what his true intentions were and how far he might have gone had the homeowner not acted quickly. One morning in Texas, a homeowner was shocked to find his backyard gate wide open. Intrigued by the unusual sight, he reviewed the security footage, and what he discovered was unsettling. The video showed a man dressed in a full clown costume, complete with a mask and suit, wandering around the property. Armed with a knife, the clown peered inside the house and tested all the doors, seemingly looking for a way in. This occurred in 2016, during the height of the killer clown scare that gripped many communities. While most people participating in the craze were likely just trying to spook others for fun, some clearly had far more sinister intentions, using the disguise of a clown to hide their criminal actions. In this case, the footage clearly shows the individual attempting to break into the home with a knife. After failing to gain entry, the clown eventually walked off. Despite a police report being filed, the incident ended there, leaving the homeowner with only the disturbing footage as a grim reminder of what nearly happened. On the night of August 10th, 2021, a woman returned home from work, unsuspecting of the danger lurking behind her door. As she unlocked it and stepped inside, an armed man slipped in right behind her, followed by another man moments later. Without hesitation, they demanded the keys to her car. Terrified, the woman handed them over.
I'm up a fire. Oh, don't move. Don't scare it. Don't.
And the 2 men rushed back outside to a car waiting nearby, speeding off into the night. The woman immediately called the police, who tracked down the stolen vehicle just a few hours later at a stoplight. As officers tried to initiate a traffic stop, the car fled at high speed. The rainy conditions that night made it nearly impossible to follow, forcing the police to abandon the chase for safety reasons. Although the stolen vehicle was never found, the 2 men involved were captured 2 days later. The man who confronted the woman was charged with home invasion, armed robbery, and motor vehicle theft. In this eerie doorbell camera footage, an unknown man wearing a disturbingly unsettling mask approaches a home. The motion sensor activates, and he reaches for the door handle, only to find it locked. After a moment of hesitation, he knocks on the door. He waits briefly, then pulls his sleeve over his hand to wipe off any fingerprints from the door handle before walking away. About a minute later, the homeowner opens the door and spots the man sitting in a car across the street. When she calls out to ask what he wants, the man quickly speeds off. The homeowner later revealed she had no idea who the man was or what he wanted, but the fact that he took the time to wipe the handle clean suggests he may have a criminal record, likely trying to avoid leaving any evidence behind. Another odd detail is the heavy object seen in his front pocket. Its purpose remains unclear, but it only adds to the mystery. His mask made it impossible for the police to identify him, leaving them unable to determine his true motives. Captured just before 4 a.m. on a night in August 2020, the next piece of footage shows a different unidentified man walking by a house with a gas container. He pours the gas over the yard and front porch, and moments later, a massive fire erupts in front of the camera. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the fire caused significant damage to 2 houses and a vehicle. The homeowner, completely baffled, had no idea who could be responsible for such a malicious act. From the outside, it seemed like an entirely random attack, making the footage all the more disturbing. While at work, a Florida man received an alert on his phone that someone had rung his doorbell. When he checked the live feed, he was shocked by what he saw. A man standing at his front door wearing a hat, sunglasses, and a bandana, and to his horror, holding a handgun that was clearly visible on the camera. The doorbell's audio system prompted the man to leave a message, and he did, claiming he had lost his dog and wanted to search the backyard. "Hey, I'm looking for a lost puppy, a blue-nosed pit bull. I think it came into your yard, but I don't want to look around without your permission," he said, trying to sound innocent. When the homeowner confronted him through the speaker, the man quickly fled without saying another word. It turns out this wasn't the first house he targeted. Police later received multiple calls, with descriptions matching the same man and the same strange story. It appeared the man's true intent was to get homeowners to open their doors, where he could threaten them with his gun. Once inside, the situation could have escalated in any number of dangerous ways. In this case, the man likely didn't realize the doorbell camera had a clear view of the gun, which explains why he so openly displayed it. Despite his efforts to disguise his identity, the man was never identified by the police, and he remains at large.